UFC 282, Blachowicz versus Ankalaev takes place this weekend. I'm going to go through the full card breakdown and in detail predictions, starting with the early prelim opener of, let's get through this, Cameron Simon versus Steven Koslow. We're going to go with, I'm going to be going for Cameron Simon here over Steven Koslow. Steven Koslow just fought absolute cans in the regionals. Like, he fought at Combat Night Pro, beat a 1-1 guy. I mean, his last one he beat James Dunn, 4-4, and 1-1, 6-8, 2-7, 0-0-0, 0-2. He has a regional background, but he has an amateur background with decent opponents on it. But I still do believe that Cameron Simon on a full camp here was originally fighting a tough guy in his debut, where he kind of dodged a bullet in Ronnie Lawrence. So I'm going to be definitely going with the Cameron Simon winning this one over Steven Koslow. He's good, Cameron Simon. He is a good fighter. I really do like Cameron Simon. A lot of hype behind him as well. 21 years old. Trains with Dricus Duplessis, South Africans on the card. I'll go with him winning this one. I think so. Over Steven Koslow. Koslow has lots of subs, but I feel like on the feet, we're going to see like a KO win from Cameron Simon on the feet. And he looked good in the Contender Series against Josh Wayne Kim. KO'd him in round 3. Came back. I like Simon, and he grips down and gets it done. So I'm going to go Cameron Simon getting this one done. Moving, and third round TK I'll go with. Maybe Koslow does good early, but loses while the fight goes on. Moving on up the card. Ovince St. Preux versus Antonio Tricoli. Sorry if I sound weird. I have a fucking cold. Pray for me here. I mean, it's not serious, but still. I'm going to be going with Antonio Tricoli here over Ovince St. Preux. Let me check this Tricoli guy, though. What is he all about? 31 years old. Yeah, hasn't fought in a whole year. I don't know who to pick here, honestly. Who are people picking? St. Preux. I don't know who to pick here. St. Preux looks shit in his last couple fights. So I am going to actually go with this Antonio Tricoli guy, because St. Preux has not been looking good. He arguably should have lost to Shogun Rua. That's how bad it is. And he looked pathetic against Bozer, who just hasn't been living up to the hype. So I am going to be going with Antonio Tricoli here to get this one done. Yeah, I think so. It's close though. But he hasn't fought a whole year. I just noticed that. But so St. Preux 39. He hasn't been looking good. I'll go Tricoli. Early first round KO. He catches St. Preux on the chin. Puts him out. We'll go Antonio Tricoli getting this one done. It's close though. Moving on. Up the card. Jay Perrin versus Raul Rosas Jr. This card layout is incorrect, by the way. Main card actually is correct. I'm going to drink water again real quick. I'm going to be going with Raul Rosas Jr. here. Or I'm going to go with him here over Jay Perrin. Tough fight, though, for Jay Perrin. Be real here. This is a tough one for Jay Perrin. This is a tough fight for... What am I saying right now? This is a tough fight for Raul Rosas Jr. Like, this ain't going to be like a walkthrough. It might be, let's be real, but Jay Perrin is no joke. He is no joke. I think I might get in a deep voice. Fuck, it's actually ruining me. I think Raul Rosas Jr. is going to get it done, but Jay Perrin's no joke. Like, I know he lost to Aroy Quileng. I get it. But Aroy Quileng's good, and he stayed through and arguably was winning that fight, but lost it. But it was still kind of close against Aroy Quileng. And then he lost to Mario Bautista in a competitive fight. Bautista never takes fight to a decision. My voice is fucked. I think I'm hitting fucking pretty. Fuck. Yeah. 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 Yo. Testing my voice out here during a full card prediction. But, my voice is fucked. Be right back. But yeah, realistically though, I'm gonna be going with I'm gonna go Raul Rosas Jr. But Jay Perrin's no joke. Like he can stay through. The Bautista fight he stayed through as well. I'm gonna go Raul Rosas Jr. He looked good again on the Contender Series. Dude looked legit for for an 18-year-old. Look legit against an 18-year-old. Dude's a savage. You know? Beat Mando Gutierrez. Dude's no joke. Dude's no joke in the division. Yeah, I'm definitely going. He's good. He looked good against Mando. And I think he'll beat Jay Perrin. Who's good. I think he'll give him problems here and there, but Raul Rosas Jr. scrambles and transitions on the ground. We'll get him a sub, like an armbar or something. I'll go armbar. I'll go rear naked. Yeah, I'll go armbar for Raul Rosas Jr. Moving on. Up the card. Daniel Da Silva versus Vinicius Salvador. I couldn't care less about this one. I'm going to be going for Vinicius Salvador to get this one done. Yeah. Daniel Da Silva's just he's hot garbage. He's fucking dog shit. Like, I don't know how he's still in the UFC. Like, he lost to Victor Altamirano. Looked good early on, but still, Altamirano's nothing special. Got finished by Altamirano. Lost to Francisco Figueiredo. Lost to Jeff Molina. And he looks good in these fights, but he just isn't good, though. You know what I mean? He isn't good. So I am going to be going with, Vinicius Salvador to get this one done. I'm going Vinicius Salvador to get this one done. He was supposed to fight Clayton Rodriguez and beat Shannon Ross on the Contender Series as well, which was a good win. Dude's good. He's actually a really good fighter. He is. He is a good fighter. Like, he was even supposed to fight Altamirano on the Contender Series, but he pulled out due to an injury, visa issues. But, yeah. I think he'll go out there and win by first round KO over Daniel Da Silva, who's shit. And, yeah, the odds are 92% for Salvador. We're going Vinicius Salvador to get this one done. What's his age, though? What's this guy's age? Vinicius Salvador. I need to go to this guy's age. Dude is... I'll go to SureDog here. See. 26. I don't know if that's accurate, but... Yeah. 26 years old. Dude's young. 5'7", 70 inch reach. We're going Vinicius Salvador to get this one done. Moving on up the card. Chris Curtis versus Joaquin Buckley. My voice is fucked during this video. I'm going to be going for Joaquin Buckley over Chris Curtis. I think so, right? Chris Curtis is good, but you gotta take into consideration, like, he looks so fucking garbage against Jack Hermanson. You know? I know DeLindsay was kind of getting pieced up till the finish, and he had the ground game to get it done, but I haven't seen someone look worse in a fight in a while. And I haven't seen a huge hype dump worse than that. I thought before the Hermanson fight, Curtis was going to win. I picked Curtis to beat Hermanson. I thought this dude was legit. He looked good. You know, he beat Rodolfo Vieira, close fight, but who knows? Who cares? He still looked very good and won. Beat Allen, beat Hawes. But he just isn't good. He didn't look good at all against Hermanson. Got pieced up, nearly finished by Hermanson. I know Buckley's gonna do that, man, and he's gonna finish you. He is. You know, I get it, he lost to Nasruddin Imavov. I get it, he lost to Nasruddin Imavov. But Imavov, Third round. If that was a 5-rounder, Buckley wins. Buckley is looking good in that fight. Beat Ankalaev, beat Abdul Razak Al Hassan, beat Arroyo. You didn't have to worry any grappling here from Curtis. And Curtis could catch Buckley, but Buckley took bombs off Amavov. Took bombs off Nasruddin Amavov. So I don't see Curtis putting him out. And I think Buckley's going to go out there and win. Plus, Curtis isn't like a one-punch KO artist. Like, he could be, but towards the later rounds, outside of the Hawes fight. But, yeah. Buckley, I think, gets it done, though. Yeah, I really do believe so. I think Buckley gets it. Buckley has great cardio as well. Buckley's going to win, I think. Catch Curtis. It's going to be a scrap. Curtis could be winning. Boom. Big shot from Buckley. Puts Curtis down and out. And Curtis won't shoot because he ain't a grappler. Buckley gets it done. If anyone's going to shoot, I could actually maybe see it be Buckley. Don't think it'll work, though. It's a close fight. Buckley gets it by KO, though. Curtis nearly got put out by Hermanson. Short notice or not, still looks shit. Moving on. Up the card. And also, I like Buckley's performance against Amavov more than Curtis' performance against Hermanson. Moving on, up the card. Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Chris Daukaus. Rozenstruik. It's close. Like, it's actually a decently close fight. But you gotta go Daukaus, I think. You have to go... No, I think you have to go Rozenstruik, I think. Fuck, my brain's all over today. Rozenstruik wins. His counters are good. Daukaus rushes forward. And that's all he does. Daukaus won't put anything to his grappling game. Won't improve his game at all. Looked shit against Blades. Got countered by Blades, who just never KOs people. And, yeah. Lewis, he looked shit against. Who's losing lots lately. Shamil, who cares? Old man. He ain't good. Daukaus isn't good, man. Maybe he'll make improvements here and get it done, but... And I know Rozenstruik lost to Ngannou, but it's Ngannou. Still had pretty good counters against Ngannou while he did. I'm going with Rozenstruik. Getting it done. Lost to Volkov, I get it, but Volkov has weird power in his hands. And he is long and rangy and big. And that was on short notice as well. Blades he lost to, but that was the grappling. And yeah, Sakai he beat. Dos Santos he beat. Gone fight, whatever. Gone outpointed him. I'm going Rozenstruik. I think he gets it done. Maybe the winner of this one can fight Tai Tuivasa on his return, but Rozenstruik, I think, gets it done over Daukaus. Daukaus is complete garbage. And I think Daukaus maybe cracks him. Rozenstruik goes backwards, faking a big left counter, big right counter, puts Daukaus out cold, and gets him cut from the UFC. Daukaus brothers are shit. Moving on. Up the card, Eric Silva versus TJ Brown. I'm going to be going for, I don't know, I actually haven't looked for this one, but I'm going to go Eric Silva. I think this guy's kind of good. Eric Silva, yeah, 35 years old, fuck's sakes, man. But, he looked good on the Contender Series. He beat the Dagestani guy, I think it was. Oh, Uzbekistan guy. But I'm going Eric Silva. I think this guy's kind of good. TJ Brown just isn't... Like, he's good, TJ Brown, but he has no IQ. That's what it is, I think. He's good, but he just doesn't have the IQ, in my opinion. Like, he just doesn't have any... Like, he's just dumb, but he's actually kind of good. Like, he beat Charles Rosa, beat Kakamaka III. But he loses to guys like Jordan Griffin, Danny Chavez, Shai Lander, and Mbeke. I think Eric Silva can put his name in the hat there as well. I think Eric Silva gets this one done. With the grappling, beats TJ Brown, out-controls him for 3 rounds. Close rounds here and there, but he wins. Moving on the card, Billy Quarantillo versus Alexander Hernandez. Ooh, interesting one. I'm going to be going with Billy Quarantillo. over Alexander Hernandez. Hernandez is just shit. And he's going down to featherweight. He's just shit. And he's not good. Simple as. Like, he's just... I don't know why he's doing this. If I'm honest with you. But I guess it's a different move. Like, if I was him, I would rather just go up to welterweight and gain a extra few pounds and wrestle more instead of more of KOing. But lost to Moicano, beat Breeden, beat Gruschmacher, lost to Moises and Dober. Yeah, Quarantillo's going to out-scrap him and beat him. Don't think Quarantillo has quite the KO power to put Hernandez out. But I think he'll win just outclassing Hernandez for 3 rounds. Mixing in some takedowns here and there. Taking the back control here and there, landing shots. I mean, Quarantillo's underrated, man. Like, he had a scrap against Burgos, but lost. And kind of got grappled by Tucker. But against Benitez, like, no one does that to Benitez. And punches from back control. And they had to stop the fight. Dude's underrated. I'm going Billy Quarantillo. I think he's an underrated fighter. Yeah, people are picking Quarantillo as well. Hernandez sucks. Hopefully he wins, though, but Quarantillo gets it done. Moving on up the card. Edmund Shabazian versus Dalcha Lungiambula. I don't know. Everyone's picking Shabazian, man. Do I trust him on this one? Because if he loses this, he's done. This is just... I know people like to call this a bit of a layup because Dalcha's getting the jump up against Shabazian, who's, I think, barely top 15. Maybe. I think he's ranked, but I think he's right outside the rankings, but this is actually a close fight. Gosh. Dalcha's an idiot sometimes, so I'm gonna go Shabazian, but it's fucking risky. What are the odds? Shabazian, Dalcha odds. Plus 245. According to... I'll go to OddsShark, because I think they're kind of accurate. Minus 280 for Shabazian. Nearly a 3-1 favorite. He might lose. I don't know. Put a bet on Dalcha just in case, but still. What is his last fights? Like, he lost to Soriano by KO. Lost to Brundage by sub. Got grinded by Marc-Andre Barrios. Beat Perez. In a kind of lackluster fight, I remember. And Shabazian lost to Mavov, Hermanson. I'm going to go Shabazian, I think, here, though. I'll trust him. Like, you look at the performances, like, against Mavov, whatever, he lost. Whatever, Mavov's a savage. But you look at the Hermanson fight, like, if he didn't gas out against Hermanson, he probably wins. If he just didn't slow down against Hermanson, he probably wins. If you rewatch round 1, he was easily just winning against Jack Hermanson. But still, lost to Derek Brunson, but still before that, piecing out Brunson, easily beating him. Yeah, and he KO'd Tavares. Like, dude's underrated in where he needs to be, and I think he'll beat Dalcha. But Dalcha, I don't know, man, because he gets KO'd, like, by Pinelli Soriano. He gets submitted by Brundage. So I can see them both looking good. Dalcha probably winning early on, but Shabazian just catching Dalcha on a counter. So I'm putting him out. Big shots. End of round 1 TKO for Shabazian. Risky fight though. Moving on up the card to the main card. Bryce Mitchell versus Ilya Topuria. I'm going Ilya Topuria. He's gonna win against Bryce Mitchell, guys. I really have been saying this for a while now. I have been saying this for a while, but Topuria beats Mitchell, I think. Mitchell's good, but just... I don't know. I just don't know. You know, because you look at his performances, like, he beats Barboza, but whoop-de-doo at this point. You know? Barbosa's just done at this point. You know? He's not the same. And I get it. He dominated Barbosa, but still. You know? Like, he dominated Barbosa, but the Fili fight, I know Fili's good, but still. Close fight on the feet against Andre Fili. Dominates Rosa. Before that, he was just all dominant. But for Topuria, though, Topuria, I know he didn't look great against Jai Herbert, but there are so many reasons why he didn't look good. First off, it was a good night for Herbert early on. You know, eventually he got the brutal KO. And people don't respect Topuria for that. He put Jai out cold. Put Jai Herbert out cold. You know? But people all focus on... people just all focus on, oh, he got dropped. He got dropped badly. You know? He was talking shit about Paddy. You know? He came back and won. And he took down short notice as well. And he went up a weight class. So undersized. And he beat Ryan Hall. You know? He beat Damon Jackson, who's on a bit of a spree himself right now. He's good. I'm picking him to beat Bryce Mitchell. Mitchell is not going to out-grapple him as well. I mean, he could be a bit bigger than Topuria and kind of out-muscle him against the cage. But Topuria's got the jiu-jitsu background. And he has hype right now as well. Same as Mitchell. I mean, I think the loser of this one will be a bit of a hype train derailment. And kind of will be a bit of a laughing stock, let's be real. But Topuria's going to win. Way better stand-up. Mitchell's hesitant sometimes as well. Has power in his hands. And I'll say this now. This could may very well age well or age badly. But Topuria kind of looks chitty. I'll say that. But I think he'll win on the feet. Beat Mitchell, land body shots, and beat him against the cage. Yeah, first round TKO. Mitchell kind of complains about the stoppage, but who cares? He lost anyways. Topuria gets it done. Moving, and he's an underdog, I think, as well. Yeah. No, he's a slight favorite, according to Topology. Yeah. I'm going for Topuria, though. First round TKO. Moving on up the card. Darren Till versus Dricus du Plessis. I'm going with Dricus du Plessis. Dricus du Plessis will win this fight. I can't trust Till. I really can't. Now, a part of me was, for I think the last 2 weeks, was kind of I wasn't picking Till, but I was kind of yeah, maybe Till can maybe get it, but I don't know. You look at his Instagram, he just isn't in good shape. He looks better than what he did against, Derek Brunson, but he still doesn't have that abs in peak form. I have to go with Dricus, man. Dricus is going to win this. And Till, I think his career is on the line. Because if Till loses this, he's getting cut. He's getting cut from the UFC. Maybe they'll keep him if Gastelum beats Imavov and derails Imavov and looks good again until beat Gastelum. Maybe they're maybe we'll keep Till one more time, but I just don't see him winning this. Dricus is too good. He lunges forward lots, and he looked quite shit against Tavares, but he still found a way to win, and that's what matters at the end of the day. He still found a way to get it done, and even if Till's looking good, sculling Dricus on the feet, Dricus always has that takedown option. Till doesn't, and even if Till tries shooting, Dricus got that guillotine as well that Till doesn't have. I'll go with Dricus. I really do believe he'll win this one with the grappling, getting a guillotine choke. We've seen Tyron Woodley get a Darce choke on Darren Till. Not a guillotine, I understand, but he's still a choke from that position. And even if Dricus can, Dricus can just catch Till and that's it. He's out. Brunson took him down. Now, he looked alright in the beginning of the third round against Brunson, but still, I'm picking Dricus. Year off for Till as well. And he's 29 years old. But Dricus, I think, is 30. 28. Year younger than Till. I have to go I have to go with Dricus Duplessis. Beat Tavares. I'm picking him to win. Yeah. And yeah. And Till could counter Duplessis, but still. Till has so much to worry here. If Duplessis loses this, oh well, I lost to Till. I'll be right back. Just take a few months off. Depends if he gets KO'd or not, but if he gets KO'd, take a few months off. I'll be right back. I'm still young. But for Till, it's like, if you lose this, you're done. Go to Bellator. You know? Or Cage Warriors. We're going with Dricus Duplessis. He'll get it done. Beat Tavares. Beat Giles as well. I think he'll beat Till. Like, it'll be kind of even on the feet. Duplessis tries to go in for some exchanges. Misses a lot. Till's looking alright. Goes for a takedown. Gets a guillotine at the end of the first round. Submits Darren Till. Gets like a guillotine position. Till tries rolling. Goes to like a mounted guillotine. Duplessis gets it done. Yeah. And Duplessis, like, he lost to Soldich, but he also beat Soldich. Moving on up the card. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Robbie Lawler. This is a long video. I'm going with Santiago Ponzinibbio over Robbie Lawler. Lawler's done. I don't think Lawler wins it, man. I really don't. He lost to Barberena, which isn't aging well at all. Isn't aging well, and yeah, you beat Nick Diaz, but who else has he beaten? Cerrone back in 2017. He's not gonna beat Ponzi. I hope he does though. It'd be cool to see Lawler get a win again. But yeah, Magny, he lost to Covington. Yeah, these guys out-grappled him. I don't think Ponzi's gonna grapple here, but I just think if Barberena can out-scrap him in a war and eventually TKO him, and honestly, he kind of beat him in an early stoppage. A hot take, Lawler-Barberena was a bit of an early stoppage. The referee stepped in. I know Lawler was hurt, but still, let it go on a bit more. Ponzinibbio's good, man. Dude's underrated. Like, he should have arguably beaten Mikel Pereira. And people think Jeff Neal's the future. Well, not the future, but still, they respect Jeff Neal. Dude, he beat Jeff Neal. The Mikel Pereira fight's close either way, but he should have won against Pereira and Neal. Only person to really beat him was Li Jingliang. You know, and he beat Miguel Baeza. I'm picking him to beat Lawler. Out-scrap Lawler. But it's going to be a decision, though. I don't think Ponzinibbio will KO Lawler, but it'll be a close decision. Ponzi gets it done, though. 29-28. Close fight, back and forth. In a war. Fight of the night. Moving on. Up the card to the co-main event. Paddy Pimblett versus Jared Gordon. I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. I'll go Paddy Pimblett over Jared Gordon. Gordon's good, but it's just, I hope Paddy gets a step. I know I don't want to sound like a casual here too, but I want Paddy to get. I want an interesting fight for Paddy. Like, Gordon's good, and he could prove everyone wrong this weekend. But I want an interesting fight for Paddy. An interesting fight. You know? Like a Garam Kutateledze, Thiago Moises, Drew Dober, Bobby Green. You know, Dan Hooker. Maybe they'll do that next. Or not to Moicano. Like, but he's still on these guys' levels. Gordon's better than Levitt, I'll give you that, but I think Pimblett gets it. I'll make an individual prediction vid for this week. This and the main event, and Duplessis Till and Mitchell Tapiria. But Paddy wins, I think. Paddy wins. I'll speed through this. He's good. I know he kind of didn't look great against Levitt, but I think he eventually got that one done. Beat Vargas, beat Luigi. Gordon has no stand-up. Paddy, if he needs to, can KO Gordon. But I think he'll be losing that fight, maybe. Gordon's looking good. Everyone's like, oh, Paddy's going to lose. And then comes back with a sub in round 3. Gets it done. Gordon can be subbed, and he has openings on the ground. And Grant Dawson's good, I understand, but still. He submitted him. Leonardo Santos is nothing. But Oliveira beat him. Joaquim Silva beat him. Diego Ferreira beat him. Yeah. I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. 3rd round submission. Moving on up the card to the main event. Jan Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev for the vacant light heavyweight title, vacant light heavyweight championship. We already know why, and we know what happened, but it wasn't meant to be at the first. I'm going Ankalaev. I think Ankalaev gets this one done. I'll talk about the fight. I just think Ankalaev wins it, man. Really do believe so. I mean, Jan Blachowicz is good, but he's 39, getting older and older. And I get it, he's good, and yeah, he has that win over Israel Adesanya, but still, you know, his recent fights hasn't been good. Like, Glover dominated him, you know? Rakic was kind of on his way to winning, using some grappling before the leg injury. Caused by Blachowicz, I understand. But Ankalaev's been good, racking up wins, staying active, beat Anthony Smith, beat Thiago Santos. I think Ankalaev will just use some grappling. Maybe early on, Blachowicz gives him problems with leg kicks. But Ankalaev handles leg kicks well, like he handled them from Smith, Santos. I think he'll go out there and win against Jan Blachowicz. Blachowicz maybe wins round 1. Close round 2 where he loses. Round 3 is Ankalaev. Round 4 is Ankalaev. Round 5, maybe close to a 10-8 round for Ankalaev. To a 49-46 decision win for Ankalaev. And becomes the champ, but not really. Let's be real. Until someone beats Yuri, they're not the champion. And I know we're going to have to wait a year for that, but still. Come on. Winner of this versus Glover is quite obvious, but yeah. Ankalaev gets it done in my opinion. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. This is the full card predictions for UFC 282. Blachowicz versus Ankalaev. I know I usually post it on Mondays, but I have a lot of individual prediction vids coming this week, so thank me. Please. Please thank me. Yeah. Full card predictions. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll put timestamps in the comments as well. And yeah. Peace.